Hey gang, David Essel here on the road again. I decided to pull over because this just came in from one of the clients that I'm working with today about deal killers in love. And it's one of the most important things that we look at. You know, so many times different books and teachings say you want to look at compatibility factors in a relationship. And of course, that's true. That's pretty much common sense. But in our work, what we really want people to look at is what are your deal killers? What are unacceptable traits in a partner that it doesn't matter if it works for someone else, it doesn't work for you. All of our work that we're doing right now with YouTube videos is absolutely free, and we ask you to go ahead and sign up for the channel so you get these videos at no charge to you. So you can have 1,001 things great in a partner, compatibility in a partner, and if you have one or two or three things that your partner's bringing to the table that just doesn't work for you, doesn't mean it needs to work for anyone else or not work for anyone else. It's like you get to know you so deeply that these things just are not acceptable. What could it be? For some people, it's smoking, others drinking. Some people, you couldn't date someone who was not financially responsible. Someone else would say, I can't date someone who's overly sexual. Someone else might say a deal killer for me is someone who's asexual, who, sexuality just doesn't mean that much. Other people would say, I really just can't be with someone that doesn't follow their word, that says they're going to do something and then they don't follow through on a regular basis, or even once in a while if it's a big thing. What is it for you that's a deal killer? Like, if you don't know this about yourself, then you're never going to be able to have a relationship that is really calm and peaceful and loving and kind and considerate and compatible. Do you know that? Like, we spend way too much time in the world of counseling and coaching, helping people to create vision boards about their partner, their perfect partner. As a matter of fact, in our brand new book, Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life, but this book will, The Myth of Positive Thinking, The Reality of Success, which is available at Amazon.com. One of the very first stories I share is about a woman who came into the office and she wanted to find her soulmate. And she had the vision boards and she had read all the soulmate books about compatibility factors and she visualized this perfect guy. The story is really quite powerful. And then in the end, the guy that she ended up being with had very few of those characteristics that she had written so much about, but he had some keys to her. And in her mind, one of the deal killers is that she had to have someone who was as equally interested in her as she was in him. She needed someone who would listen. She needed someone who could be present with her. So her deal killers were just the opposite. Someone who couldn't be present, someone who always talked about themselves. What about you? Maybe you're a vegan or a vegetarian and you couldn't date someone who eats meat. Well, if that's a deal killer, it's a deal killer. Maybe there's a philosophical difference that just won't work for you. Maybe you're spiritual or religious and you can't date someone who's atheist. Maybe you're atheist and you can only date someone who's agnostic or atheist. See, there's no judgment here. What are deal killers for you? Take a moment right now and write down what the deal killers are. Things that are just not acceptable. Someone may have a lot of what you desire, but if they have a deal killer on your list, it isn't going to work. Hey, listen, go to talkdavid.com. We have a free book, The Power of Focus. Of course, our new book, Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life. We have all these endorsements at talkdavid.com. You can check out. If you want to work with me one-on-one as your counselor and coach, all of our work is 100% money-back guaranteed. That's at talkdavid.com. Have an awesome day.